Gabe is a handsome young man.
I want to tell you about the worst 2 days of my life. 2 days worth of fuzzy memories. What I do remember is what I want to tell. You may be wondering why I'm standing on Old Thompson Hill. I just got back from New York with the fencing team for a meet. Only, we didn't have the meet. I left all the foils and equipment and stuff on the goddamn subway. It's not even all my fault anyway. I kept having to look at this stupid map. The team left me to do everything just because I was the goddamn captain. Pensy Prep is full of people like that. That's why I'm up on Old Thompson Hill, you know? I wanted to feel like I was giving one last goodbye before I left these crooks behind. Before I leave this crummy place, I want to say goodbye to old Spencer. He knows I'm leaving, and he asked me to visit him before I go.
Let me take your coat.
Oh, thank you. How are you, Mrs. Spencer?
I'm doing fine.
How's Mr. Spencer? I heard he's just getting over the flu.
He's doing very well. I'm sure he'd love to see you. Upstairs to the right.
Thank you.
Who's that? Hallfield? Come on in, boy.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yeah, come on in. Sit on the bed right here.
How are you feeling, sir?
Well, if I felt any better, I would call for a doctor. So did you pack your bags yet?
No, sir.
It's a shame you'll be leaving us. I understand you and Dr. Thurmer had a chat.
Yeah, I was in his office for about 2 hours, if I had to guess.
And what did he say to you?
Just talked about how life is a game and I have to play by the rules.
Has Dr. Thurmer written to your parents yet?
He said he was going to write to them on Monday, I think.
Have you talked to them at all?
No, I haven't. I'll probably tell them when I get home on Wednesday.
Well, how do you think they're going to take the news?
Pretty irritated, I assume. This is my 4th school I've got kicked out of after all.
Sorry, can you pick that up for me and put it on the bed? Thank you. What's the matter with you, boy? How many classes are you taking anyway?
5, I think?
And how many are you flunking? I sure know you're flunking mine.
All of them except English.
Did you pay attention to anything I said in class?
To be honest, not really, sir.
I can tell. Did you open up the textbook at all?
I took a glance at it.
Your exam paper's over there. Why don't you get up and get it? Well, let's see. We studied the Egyptians from November 4th to December 2nd. You chose to write about them, your optional essay question. Would you like to hear what you wrote?
No, sir.
The Egyptians were an ancient race of Caucasians residing in North Africa, which we know to be the largest continent in the Eastern Hemisphere. The Egyptians are very interesting to us today for many reasons. Modern scientists want to know how they know how to wrap up bodies to preserve them for centuries. This is interesting riddle. Still quite the challenge is modern science in the 20th century. Really, Holden? This is what you wrote? And you want to see what you wrote on the bottom of the page?
No, sir.
This is all I know about the Egyptians. I can't seem to get very interested in them, although your lectures are very interesting. It is all right with me if you want to flunk me. I am flunking all my other classes except English. Respectfully yours, Holden Caulfield. You blame me for flunking you, boy?
No, sir.
So, Holden, what do you think I should do?
Listen, sir. I understand that I've been a complete moron. I feel really lousy about what I did.
Don't lie to me, boy.
I'm sorry, sir.
You care about your future?
Sure I do, sir. But I guess not too much.
Oh, you will, boy. But only when it's too late.
I guess I will, sir.
Listen, Holden. I'm trying to help you. But I can only do it if you let me.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I really do. Thing is, I gotta get going, sir. I got some things I gotta pack up before I go. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Spencer. You don't have to worry about me, sir. I'm serious. You really don't. People go through their phases all the time. Don't they?
I don't know, boy. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta go, sir. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine. Bye, Mr. Spencer.
Goodbye.
I hardly remember what happened after visiting Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, if you want to know the truth. I went back to Pensy to grab my bags. I ran into Stride later, but I just can't remember what set him off to punch me that day. I blame my memory loss on him, really. Anyway, I packed my bags and got myself to a hotel.
Third.
What a creep. I had nothing to do that night, so I sat down and smoked a cigarette. I thought about how my parents would kill me when they found out I flunked out of school again. I thought about my nice red jacket Strad later stole from me. I thought about my brother Allie. He had this terrific left-handed baseball mitt that he would write poems on with green ink. When he was out in the field and no one was up to bat, he would read them. He's dead now. He died of leukemia around 3 years ago. You would have liked him. I also thought about calling this girl I know Faith Cavendish, but I decided against it. I decided I was so bored that I left the hotel for a bit to roam the city, but there was just nothing for me. I went back to the hotel. I ran into the elevator operator Maurice, who offered me a prostitute for $5. I decided I couldn't pass it up.
you doing?
You the guy Maurice said?
See the elevator up?
Yeah.
Then yes. Why don't you come in? I can tell you're nervous. You don't have to be. I won't hurt you. Want a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
I like your accent. Where are you from?
Why does it matter? Can we just get this over with?
Oh, okay. Let me introduce myself. My name's Jim. Jim Steele.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Like fun you are.
Well, how old are you?
Old enough to know that you are not 22. You have a watch on you?
No, I don't. What's your name?
Sonny, can we just get this over with?
Would you like to talk for a little while? You're not in too much of a hurry, are you?
What's your deal? Why am I here?
I don't know. I guess I was just lonely. Care for a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Oh, right.
Listen, if you want to talk, I have other things to do.
Okay.
It's a shame. You're cute.
Listen, I just had surgery. I'm just still recuperating. I can't do this right now.
I was sleeping when Maurice woke me up and brought me up here. Was this all visiting pointless?
No, it's not pointless. Don't worry. I'll still pay you.
What's wrong with you? Well, just give me the 10 and let me go.
Wait, Maurice said it was 5.
Well, it's 10.
He said it was 5.
Well, I work for 10.
You know what? I'm just gonna give you 5. Like, Maurice said 5, so I'm giving you 5. Here's your 5.
You didn't pay my girl?
What are you talking about? You told me 5 for an hour. What the hell is this?
You call me a liar? Hey, yo, Sonny. Wallet right there.
I slept on the floor that night. My chest hurt the next morning, that's for sure. I decided I'd just go home and let my parents kill me. I got myself a cab and went home to accept my fate.
What's so loud, Phoebe?
Sorry. When did you get home?
I just got home. How are you, Phoebe?
Good. Do you know what movie I saw today? Guess.
What movie did you see?
It's a movie called The Doctor Accidentally Kills a Patient.
Very nice, Phoebe. Are Mom and Dad home?
No. I think they're at a party.
Oh, that's nice. You want to go to the museum? I know you like the museum.
The fair just opened. Want to go there?
I would love to go to the fair, Phoebe.
Great, let's go.
couldn't help myself from feeling so damn happy. I just started smiling. That's the end of my story. Or at least, that's all I remember. There is one more thing though. I couldn't help but have this dream those 2 days when I slept. I dreamt that I was in this big field. A rye field. I kept having to catch this baseball with Allie's mitt. I was the catcher in the rye.